But then a third part of your, your past life, you were like you used that knowledge from then to, you were like an abolitionist at some point, because this past life regression goes back. It just doesn't go back. I'm not picking up 1800. I'm not picking that up. I'm picking deep, deep, deep. 16, 15, 14, 1400 Sursa. Okay? And for those of you that's are, this relationship that Spirit was telling you about, this past life relationship, and the very first card here, this relationship is karmic. Okay? And so what that means is, one or more of the people in your current life are from a previous lifetime. You both end the relationship with karmic imbalances. This means that one or both of you were most likely harboring old feelings that need to be healed and released. So, Spirit is telling me that if you're, somebody got ghosted, you know, within the past year, 6 months. And if that person ghosted you, they went back to someone that they were in love with prior to you. And it wasn't a recent love. It was like, I'm hearing jail time. So it was someone that they probably was in a relationship with before they did a sentence. And then in a past life, I'm hearing a relationship that was like forcefully, like, I'm seeing like torn away. So each lifetime you guys are trying to come back and like rekindle something and fix something. But one of you is not remembering, and one of you are, you are remembering. And this other person, they're in divinity too, but they're using their divinity in a negative way, Spirit is telling me. Also, in some cases, the card will arise when there's a reunion with the beloved soul from a previous life. Perhaps you finally reconnected with the yeah, you reconnected this person here. You reconnected with them from your past. And this person too might be bringing you like great joy. Now, like with healthy past life connections, Spirit is telling me that you will immediately feel a sense of comfort and familiarity. Now, you receive this card in answer to a question of concern that involves a karmic relationship. So if you're wanting to know if your relationship is karmic or not, it is. Fortunately for you, you can appeal to the heavens and ask for help for releasing any old stuck energies and emotions that you had in your past life relationships. So therefore, in this incarnation, you can get that marriage, that spirit was still, that our ancestors, that engagement. You can get that passion, and it won't be unrequited. It'll be real, authentic. Spirit is also telling me that you too should also see a past life regression so you could heal your relationship. That's if you choose, because I'm picking up that you love this person and this person loves you, but I'm also picking up blockages, and those blockages are past life emotions that both of you have had, and neither of you have either come into the understanding of past life, but here we are. Now, when you read about Jesus and Moses and other figures, you know that there is more to the story because you were there. So one of you here, you either were a follower or of Jesus or of Moses, or you lived in the Holy Land. You may have also lived alongside other famous biblical figures, and as a result, traditional religious interpretations of the Bible stories don't ring true to you. Like you want to know, like, wait a minute, like, why y'all got Santa Claus and, like, I don't see this. You know something that isn't right, even if you're not reading it. And also, Spirit is telling me that some of you have come here, you know your journey probably started, Spirit saying 15 years ago, and you come up in a highly religious family that sat and had the Bible read to them, but you did not. You listened, you were respectful, but you didn't let it take seed, okay? Because something, you are, whether you knew it or not, something was in you that didn't allow you. It just didn't ring true to you. And you knew in your heart and your soul what really happened because you were there. And as such, you tend to follow your own religious and spiritual paths. Now, if Spirit is telling me that you may have witnessed the crucifixion, you may have, like, emotional scarring from that, okay? Because Jesus or Moses, whichever one you follow in your past life, this was a beloved teacher that you saw die. Spirit is telling me to tell you now to open your spiritual sight back up. It's okay to open your spiritual sight back up in this lifetime because you're needed. It is time to open. It is time now to accept your clairvoyance and every other gift that you had before. Ask Spirit, ask the heavens to give you your gifts back and open yourself back up to receiving your gifts again. You can also ask those biblical, leaders from the Bible that you were connected with once, the ones that you most gravitate to. I just want to thank Spirit for this message right now, and I want to thank our ancestors. Most definitely, I want to thank the freedom seekers. A lot of us have freedom seekers that were a part of what we call, the Underground Railroad. And we have to remember them. And we also must know that our ancestors do not like being called slaves. They called themselves, started by one man named, they called him Raz. And Raz didn't like being called a slave because Raz was a runaway. So if you're going to call him anything, you're going to call him a runaway slave, because to call him a slave, that will make him compliant. If you like this message from the past life, Ancestral Lineages, please click like and subscribe, and have a good night. Thank you for coming back.